Hello, everybody, wherever you are in the world. I want to talk about having an energetic bath. It's actually having a literal bath, but also an energetic bath, similar to the shower. The bath is the same in some ways, but it has some different qualities. It's because you're actually sitting in the water and the water's around you. Perhaps, unless you can put your head under the water, it doesn't cover you completely. And these are some of the practices that I've used. Firstly, I have used salt. You can use common salt, or if you like, rock salt or sea salt. And I put a big handful of salt in my bath. I know that this cleanses me because I've checked the bath water with my pendulum before, and it's nice, energetically big. And then after I have a bath, I leave the water in and get the pendulum and it goes backwards, which for me is the sign that it has now negative energy that it's attracted or taken on board. The other one to use is Epsom salts. They're also very good to clean negative energy from the aura and to cleanse the body. And of course, magnesium is just wonderful as a relaxant, and it will be absorbed through your skin. So if you lie in the bath with your Epsom salts, it absorbs into and stays there. Some people believe you shouldn't stay in an Epsom salt bath for more than 20 minutes because you reabsorb the toxins. I've never really been sure about that one, but I usually only stay in the bath for 20 minutes because it gets too cold. This is something you need to decide for yourself. There are other practices with the bath as well. For example, when you have a bath, you can actually put in different essential oils, like drops of different oils, lavender, lemon, whatever you feel is appropriate for you, and put some little drops in there. Of course, if you have allergies, for example, my husband had an allergy to tea tree oil, which we found out because his whole skin just puffed up. I wouldn't put the tea tree oil in there, and you can test it if you're not sure. Put a little on your skin and test it for 24 to 48 hours to see if your body reacts in any way. When we put these in the water, it actually energizes them and brings up the vibration. Another practice is actually to put in Rescue Remedy, a few drops of Rescue Remedy, because Rescue Remedy is high vibration homeopathic. And when you put it in, it will go through the entire bath and it will raise the vibration. I've also put in my crystals. I usually put them up the end so I don't accidentally sit on them, but I put my crystals in the bath, usually up the end where my feet are, and that will also change the quality of the water, and it will help with your release because crystals have their own energy and they transmute energy. Therefore, when you put the crystal in, it will actually help you and help your aura in many, many ways. The Auric bath, as I like to call it, releases a lot of negative energy from the aura and will take it away, and it runs down. When you do the plug, it runs down with it. It's a very, very wise thing to use these different things in the bath. On a visual level, I always try to see that the energy is releasing from my body. So when I lie there, I actually do a conscious 5-minute, maybe even less sometimes, and I visualize all the negative energy that I've been storing in my aura is released into the water to then be released again. In that way, you're covering it from a mental point of view and a spiritual point of view, as well as from a physical point of view and energetic. We are able to release negative energy from our aura. We can do that. We can do it from our body. Sometimes we need to give ourselves permission to let it go. Perhaps when we set in these different sorts of energies or took them on, we had a saying in our head which said, I will hang on to it, I won't let it go, I will not go to that place and feel what I felt when it came in. And you need to change that now because your mind's very powerful. Your mind needs to tell your body and your aura to let it go now. You can let it go, you're safe, let it go. This is particularly with anyone who's had trauma or abuse, because they would have locked it in and said, we're not going back there again. It's too painful. And then the mind sets it up and you have trouble getting back to release it. The other thing that people like to do with their bath as well is to put oils in it, like literal oil. You can put in sesame seed oil or any oils you like, almond oil. Be very careful when you get out the bath because it can be slippery, you'll be surprised. But this is also a way to nourish your skin And the oils have their own energies. Each oil has a different energy. And it's a good practice to have what I call an oil bath. And sometimes people incorporate clay. They'll put some clay in the bath and have what we call a clay bath. Clay baths, I'll do a section on, they're very powerful and they release a lot of toxins from the body. However, the clay can also affect your plumbing. So I suggest that you flush a lot of water through it. I don't know the answer to this question really. Often I just take the clay out in buckets. If I do a big clay bath, I always take a bucket and release it and put the clay bucket water onto my plants. These are all the things you can use to now not have a bath. I'm not suggesting you do this every time. Sometimes you just want to go and have a bath, put the candles on, have the music playing, and completely check out and do a meditation in the bath. And meditating in the bath is very good because water is actually a channel. Enjoy having your energy bath. It's different to the shower, but they both have the same outcomes, that we are trying to cleanse our aura from any negative energy or toxins and make ourselves healthier. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and enjoy having your bath.